Frank, nice way to start. It isn't exactly a gentle opening hole, but it's not a grinder either.
Biggest concern for the players are the two bunkers down the right side at the corner of that dogleg. They're not a guaranteed bogey, but certainly the fairway a little left is preferred.
Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah.
Nice long tee shot there and a good lie, Frank. Second shot. Good look at the green.
Safely on deck.
On the green. And a chance for birdie here on the first hole.
It's at sneaky distance.
Beautiful roll on that one. Right in the bottom. Back to the action here at the second. It's a par 3, demanding hole, Frank, isn't it?
Longest par 3 on the golf course. Slightly downhill, but you need every advantage here. It requires your best.
That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Has it for another birdie. 2 holes, 2 birdies. Frank, now to the third hole, and where's the trouble here? That's fairly obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's one thing you don't want to remind yourself of. There's a bunker all the way down the right side. That's a good place to aim.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, this is one of my favorite shots at Bay Hill, the second at number 3.
It's such a cool-looking hole,
It
Rich.
is.
That water, it just pops out there on the left side. It scares the living daylights out of you. But if you can hit an aggressive shot there, often that breeze is coming off the left, and just keep it in the middle of the green. Those ridges often kick that ball towards the hole.
Get down, look out.
It's over. The green.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par. If you hit enough shots, every now and again, one's going to go in.
Crazy, crazy game. Rich Lerner with Frank Nobilo back at the 4th hole here at Bay Hill. This is the first par 5 on the golf course. 561 yards. You thinking birdie here, Frank?
No, you certainly are. Perhaps even 3. This is almost ramrod straight, little hazard down the right side. But a good one, you can certainly get home for 2.
Frank, that's as good as I have seen all day long.
I think we've got to blame that on the weather. That weather, the wind had to help that ball give it another 20, 30 yards.
should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. That one's running so high. Frank, tricky little third shot here at the par 5 fourth.
Especially if you don't have a full number, because there's just that little mound in the middle of the green. If you get on the wrong side of that, instantly you can be 30, 40 feet away. So check where the flag is. Is it front? Is it back? And then try and land it in that section.
On the green in regulation. Yeah, this would be nice. A fourth consecutive birdie. Heating up.
I'm running out of fingers.
Drops another birdie and moves to 4 under on the day. Frank, now to the fifth. What's the strategy here at this shorter par 4?
Well, if you want to flex your muscles, Rich, take it over that left bunker. With a little trailing breeze, you might even get close to the green.
So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. Frank, what's the best way to get at the golf ball when it's sitting down just a bit in the rough?
You have to accept the fact, first and foremost, that you're not going to get clean contact. So you have to decide whether the ball's going to come out short or it's going to fly. Because very rarely will it come out the normal distance of what you hit on the fairway. So if it's a little thin and wispy, chances are it might fly. If it's nestled down, you're going to have to take at least another club.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie.
Rich, I'm starting to lose count. This is just birdie after birdie.
It's all-time stuff. I mean, this is territory we just don't visit very often. Starting to feel it. 2 in a row and 5 under for the tournament. Frank, back in 1998, by any chance, do you remember exactly how many golf balls John Daly hit into the water at the 6th?
It was half a dozen. Half a box of golf balls.
Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that?
Good tee shot, right in the fairway, and plenty long. Looking to keep it going here, Frank.
Yeah, another example of things just working as they should.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Crucial eagle attempt on the way. This is a long putt. Really, the key is the speed. If it drops, that's a bonus. Be very happy with that one.
Yeah, lag putt, I mean, really, it's unrealistic to try and make those. So anytime you can two-putt from there is a good result.
Nails it. That is now 6 birdies on the card. Well, after that beast of a par 5 with all the water, take a sigh of relief and you come to the par 3 7th.
It still takes a good tee shot here, though, Rich. Narrow entry, greens 30 yards deep. You still really got to focus on hitting a good shot here.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Second shot coming out of the rough here.
I mean, this skill, and that was sublime.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Getting ready to tee off now at the 8th, and Frank, this hole has a little bit of everything.
Yeah, even though it's a pretty hole, Rich, it's a fairway you must hit because that second shot here is one of the toughest on the golf course. Oh, I liked that.
Good contact, good result. Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Frank, what has stood out for you watching this player into these wins?
A lot of smart decisions. Not trying to fight the wind, using it, and really just a lot of good strikes, one after the other.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Oh, dude, that. Final hole now of the front side. It's a 474-yard par 4. And Frank, you've played it before. What works best here?
Well, ideally, a nice little draw off the tee. The hole's quite weird because the tee shot shapes to the left, and yet the green goes the other way.
Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this hole. Frank, you want to make the turn in style. We're here at the 9th, the approach shot, and what are we looking at?
Big green, one of the biggest on the golf course. This hole's changed a lot with equipment over the years, so long iron, even a mid-iron for some people, to a very generous green. Just pitch it on the front third, and you'll be having a birdie putt here at 9.
Respectable shot right there, 20 feet or so from the hole. And it's a long way to the hole from here, never easy. What a putt. Just missed, Frank.
That's cruel.
Did the job right there. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Just a solid second shot right in the fairway. Frank, the approach shot here to the par 4 10th. Decent chance for a birdie with a good shot?
It is really all about distance control. There's 4 different sections here at 10, but if you've got the right club in your hand, then you are looking directly at the flag.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Early part of this second 9 and a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie. Sizable putt from 16 feet. Well, that's a bit disappointing.
I guarantee you, though, she thought she had that one.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. 7 under on the day. Now to the 11th with water left, bunkers on the right. Frank, what's the key here?
Well, too often people just look at the scorecard and they go, well, it's over 400 yards, I have to hit driver. You don't have to hit driver at 11. Something in the fairway, just short of that second bunker. And it sits up 6 or a 7 on.
Long drive, but a bad lie.
Wicket.
and setting up here in the rough.
This looks like it's heading for the bunker. That's a tough lie to come out of. Not surprising it's come up short.
Well short right there, but still in the game for a par. Great knees, great hands in this shot.
Yeah, touch. You have to have that feel. You have something between the ball and the club face, so it's a different feel, but you also have to have imagination.
Solid play, heart of the green. Good effort and a good par putt. Frank, now we're at the 574-yard, par 5 12. How critical are the par 5s if you're trying to put a score on the board here at Bay Hill?
They're crucial, Rich, because the par 4s are very, very difficult. So anytime you get a par 5, you've really got to take advantage of it.
She really hit that tee ball nicely. It is in perfect position, and now she'll have a chance to capitalize. Nice position, short grass, second shot. You can hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. This is a pretty long putt here. You'd be happy to get this to within 2 or 3 feet. You really want to take the stress out of that next putt. Well, that's all you want right there. Just lag it down, don't get too crazy, and now just a tap in left. Settles in over the putt. Now 8 under on the day. At the par 4 13th now, this is a hole, Frank, that requires some smart club selection. What are the options here?
Yeah, very sneaky par 4. That bunker on the right is 250 yards or so off the tee. So you've either got a choice to play short of that or sneak it down the end, which is about 300 yards. But if you try and be bold here and miss the fairway, that second shot, evil.
Can't ask for much more. Right in the fairway here at 13. Par 4 13, Frank, how do you hit this approach shot?
Rich, it's the first par 4 at Bay Hill where the water is actually on the right of the green, and that has to be taken into consideration. Just a little errant shot, and then you're going to be wet. So a little left of the flag, that's where you want to be.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. That's well played. And now a good look at birdie.
It's at sneaky distance. Two in a row.
Right in it. Frank, one of the things I like about Bay Hill is it requires you to hit clean, strong golf shots. And here's another case at the par 3 14th. It's more than 200 yards.
Another one, really, you've just got to play it through the air. You can't play this like an Open Championship run-up par 3. Must fly it onto the green.
Midway through this back 9, could use this birdie here at the 14th.
Second shot.
Just a beautiful roll there.
Oh, that's like stealing.
We're here at the 15th now, and a big dogleg right on this one. Frank, what's the best route to take to shoot the low number?
You've got to look at that run out down the left side, which is about 320 yards. If you can stay short of that, then that gives you a perfect shot into this green. Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy.
This one looks right on point. Excellent shot to within 10 feet. Boy, this would be nice. A fourth consecutive birdie. Heating up.
I'm running out of fingers.
Well, in the words of the late, great baseball commentator for the Yankees, Phil Rizzuto, it's time for Holy Cow, Whitey. That's 11 under par. What a tremendous display of power and precision. So we have 190 yards left.
Arnold Palmer's legacy to golf is in so many different areas. We see it just in the way people react to the game. But really, when we go to Bay Hill, it's the one golf course that you'll see you've been out there. His clubs are always on the back of a cart. He's ready to go to the range. It's almost in every little blade of grass out there because Arnold plays it whenever he can. The king, whatever you want to call him, Mr. Palmer. He lives and breathes at Bay Hill. And when the tournament comes around every March, it's a great reminder to not just Mr. Palmer, but also the golf course and all those little obstacles that he put in your way, water normally, and all the great events. And it's fun. It's a golf course, too, that anybody can play.
You know, when I think of Arnold Palmer, I think the young professionals could learn just a few things from one of the all-time greats. First of all, reach out to the galleries, sign autographs,
look him in the eye,
make eye contact as he always did. Number two, own your golf swing, whatever it is, believe in it. May be a little different. It may not be by the book, but own it and be comfortable with it. And then I think number three, go for it. That's what Arnie always did. Go for it at the risk of failure, because you'll never be great if you just lay back all the time. Arnie always went for it.
One little lesson, too, you reminded me there. The one common denominator with just about every great player is a good grip. Arnold Palmer learned that for his dad. So if you're picking up a golf club for the first time or playing it for the 100th time, remember, a good grip will take you a long way.
Dude, that. Frank, the scene of so much drama through the years. The 18th here at Bay Hill. What's the key?
The fairway is rather generous, but once again it pinches in around 320, 330 yards. You've got to be cognizant of that. And of course that green shapes to the right, so good tee shot makes that second shot a little bit easier.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, this is the moment of truth in so many rounds here at Bay Hill, the second at 18.
The best way to put it is it's the most rewarding second shot you'll get on Bay Hill relative to the rest of the people playing.
Moving a little left of the flagstick, Frank. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Locked in on the read and the speed.
shoot that one again.
Good try. Just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for Pop.
Did the job right there. Frank, I have to say, I've been impressed by the level of golf today. Really came out here with a solid game plan and executed.
And consequently, a very solid round. Continuing with that kind of play can certainly put you in the winner's seat.